Hey guys, my name is Sunshine Sketchbook. Give out the same video to my students. Okay, so all my students, they are all different. Okay, so even if I want to make a video of someone who paid 5,000, is going to be different. So now I am making this video for just 3 people in this group, and I am going to be using my Autodesk sketchbook. This is my Autodesk sketchbook. Let me circle it for those who do not know, in case you downloaded something else. This is the Autodesk sketchbook, and also I'm going to be making use of my Snapseed. So this is my Snapseed. So these are the two apps that I'm going to be making use of. So now I will look for my picture. Okay, you will have to, this will be the first thing for you to learn. Now we will look for the picture that we want to make use of. Okay, it's a screenshot picture. I screenshot it. So go to where the picture is, and then I'll pick it. Okay, this is it. And then I will look the size. Okay, you will see details. Okay, on every picture there is a detail. You see, I have 17. The width is 719, and the height is 820. 719 820. So I'll go back, I'll minimize it, I'll come here. Most of us are already acquainted with the, so I'll come here, go to my new sketch and go to custom, and I will type in, so that when you send your picture it will fit in. Okay, 719. Okay, I don't know if I'm right. 270. I don't know if I'm right, if I'm correct. So let me just minimize and check if I am correct. Details 719820. Okay, 719820. 820. Okay, so then I'll click on good. Do you know the reason why I do this is for the picture to fit in? So if I send the picture to Autodesk now, it's going to fit in. There will be no space remaining. So now I will go back to my Snapseed because I've set my Autodesk. So even if you do not set your Autodesk like this, when you go to Snapseed and you send the picture through Snapseed, it's going to get the perfect fitting. But if you want to send it from this image here, it will not. Okay, some parts the picture might be wider, or the layer itself might be wider for the picture to fit in. So you now start cropping. So it's better you set it. So now guys, I will go back to my Snapseed. I'm going to do a short video for the introduction before we continue. So now go back to my Snapseed. I'll click on this plus sign, and then I'll pick the picture that I want, and then I'll come to these tools here. There's a tool below, and click on details, and then place my thumb on the picture and then swipe. Okay, swipe it to 100, and then place it again and swipe to my desired effect. Okay, but me, I'm going to be leaving my own. I can see it's too sharpy, but if it's too sharpy, it's better because it will be glowing. So now we'll leave it at 45, 74 or 75, but you can decide to increase your own, depend on how you want it to be, you know, shining. So sorry guys, sorry for that. So now okay, it's on 100, but I don't want mine to be too sharpy, but you can put your own at 100. So this is it guys. I'm just going to click on the good sign, and then I want to export it to my Autodesk. I'll click on this share, and then I'll send it to my Autodesk. So this is it. It's on our Autodesk sketchbook. wall. So all of us, I guess we are all acquainted with the Autodesk sketchbook. If I said pick your color, you know where your color is. If I said pick your tool, you know where your tool is, right? So just watch this video and send your picture to the Autodesk sketchbook wall. When you are done, just tell me done. Please don't be in a rush, don't be in a haste, okay? Take it easy, because I know most of us will feel like because we've paid and we have all the rights to control. Please, I don't want any misunderstanding. There is no control here. We are all learning. I am still learning. I still pay people till today to learn from them. So please, if only you can just calm down. We are going to do this together and we achieve a great result. Always calm down. Please don't rush your work. If you do not understand anything, let me know. I am here for you. Okay, so I am always here for my students. If you ask anything, as far as you are my paid student, I'd go extra mile and tell it to you. So thank you guys. When you are done, just let me know so that we'll continue. Okay guys, now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to duplicate this picture. I'll duplicate it into 2, and then I'll the one below, I'll click on it and make sure my blue marker is on it, and I'll tap on that eye icon to close it. So now I'll create a new layer, okay, because I want to sketch. We'll do the sketch one first before we go to the one without sketching. I have to go extra miles for you guys, and one thing I hate is when people start begging me. My own is that pay me my money, I'm going to teach you whatever you want to learn. So you guys are lucky. So like in the other group, I had 6 people in the other group, and then you guys joined. So now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to flip it. Can you see what I'm doing? I'll flip it to my side. Make sure you zoom it. Place your 2 finger and zoom it to make it so that you can see it very clear. So now you sketch. Okay, so if you want to sketch, let me be practical with you. You see the ones that I've sketched, you see I'm doing it like I'm curving it. Okay, you know how now if you want to, a lady wants to draw eyebrow now, how you used to do it is the same thing. So you sketch it. You see, I'm not drawing it straight like this. Some people, you just see them, they will no. Now make your pencil 0.9. okay, does it not look like an eyelid already? Abi eyebrow already? Can you see? So like it's not straight, it's curvy. So you see now, and make sure you don't make it scanty. Make it very close. Let it be close. Let the lines be close. So that I always advise my students to always use traditional pencil, because traditional pencil look more like an hair texture. So I will open it. Now I will sketch. So I will trace the strands on her eyebrow. Anywhere it's reach, anywhere I see hair, I'll trace it. Okay, so when we are done with this, now you see how it looks like. So if you are not seeing what you are doing, like it's too flashy to your this thing, just come to the original, reduce it. Can you see now? Can you see it very well? Reduce the opacity. Okay, can you see it guys now? Can you see it very clearly now? So make sure you tap on your new layer that you are working on. Do not forget to leave the original picture. Go to the new layer that you are working on and then continue. You see, I can see it very well now. Okay, so this is how you sketch. Okay, so you see, I'm not doing it straight. Everything is close. You see, when I'm done, I will show you and you see how it looks like. Okay, just follow the traces. There is nothing hard in it. There is nothing is hard in it. The first time it will be very hard. Okay, the first time. When you try it again the second time, when you try something the first time, please do not give up. Make sure you redo it again. Okay, I'm seeing some strands like this. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, now let's see what we've done. Can you see? Does it not look more like an hair? So that is how you trace it. I'm going to do the other one like that now. So what I do, I'll flip it. Okay, so you see some strands, you can follow it the way it is. Okay, you see I'm following it. Anywhere I see hair, I'll trace it. So guys, if you do not understand anything, don't forget to ask me question. Okay, so even if it's after the lecture, you can still ask me questions. And I also want to say that my video is for you and me alone. Please do not share my video to people. Make your own videos and share it, because I can sue anybody for it. Anybody that I catch or caught using my video, I can sue the person. Can you see now? So what I'll do now, I'll flip it again to normal. Okay, so now you see we are done with the eyebrow, right? So now we'll move to these lashes. You can see there are some tiny lashes. Not too obvious. Just, you see, do you see what I'm doing? Let me do it on a plain. You see what I'm doing? You see I'm curving it. It's not straight. I didn't do it straight. I'm curving it. If you do it straight, it will not be fine. So the hair are not too much, but I'll just make it tiny. So don't make it straight. If you make it straight, it will look scary. So just curve it like you want to like you want to make use of comma now, but it should not be too curvy like that. The comma, that is how you do it. Then you go to the other one and do the same. Okay, so also, for those who are not getting followers, maybe I'm going to, at the end of the class, maybe I'll just try and do a short video for you. If I still have any data left, I can do a short video for you on how to open a business Instagram if you know that you have problem with opening your Instagram page, or you are not having followers. So now what I would do now, I'll go to my legacy. Okay, so now I will reduce the pen, because legacy is very thick. It's not like traditional pen is not that thick, but legacy is thick. Let me make it 6. Okay, so now I will zoom it. I'll make it 8. So you always be calculative. Okay, if I increase it too much, it's not going to come out fine. So can you see what I'm doing? If I want to make it bold, I can make it bold, but I always make it bold for ladies. Always zoom your work to see what you are doing very well. You see what I'm doing is the eyeball now. I'm drawing the eyeball. I'm tracing it. Okay, I'm tracing it. So go to the other side, do the same thing that I did on the first one. I'll trace it. Maybe I don't know whether if I can use a color pen. Maybe you see how I am doing it. I don't know which one will be better. It's just that the work will not be fine. Okay, but just for tutorial purpose, so that you guys will understand. Let's see what we've done so far. Okay, can you see now? Can you see what we've done so far now? So what I did was trace out the eyeball. Okay, this is how I trace it. Let me pick a color for those who do not understand. Okay, I first of all trace here. It's not too bold like that. Let me zoom it. Now, don't use a color. I not say you should use a color pencil. I'm just trying to trace it so that you know the part where I went to. Okay, so I now trace this place. Okay, you see, I now trace this place. Okay, then I come to this other side and I do the same thing. I trace it. Then I now come to this side too. I do like this. Then I do like this. Do you see it? So this was what I did now. Okay, so I was saying when you want to do this eyebrow, okay, you just do it like this. You curve it. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? So you curve it like that. So I'm going to do my work. It is advisable that you use a black color so that your work will be fine, but I just use this red color to explain to you guys how it is. So now I'm going to sketch the nose. Okay, so this is how I sketch the nose. Now let me use the color to explain. Can you see? So this is how you will do it now. I'll pick my black color. I'll reduce the pen. Make sure your pencil is not too bold. Okay, so now you see under the nose, you're going to zoom your make it thicker. Okay, so that it looks more like a drawing. Okay, come to this other side to make it thicker. Okay, so now you do the same thing, you curve it again. Okay,
so don't give me an excuse for failing. You are an agent on an assignment. Your own ID card is 007, like James Bond. If you dedicate 1 hour a day on that gift that God has given to you, in 1 year you have spent 365 hours. You will become better than your mate in 5 years' time. Whatever you can see, you can have. All you need to do is keep looking at it. When there is a will, there will always be a way. Improvement is deliberate, is conscious, and it is personal. So don't give me an excuse for failing. You are an agent on an assignment. Your own ID card is 007, like James Bond. If you dedicate 1 hour a day on that gift that God has given to you, in 1 year you have spent 365 hours. You will become better than your mate in 5 years' time. Whatever you can see, you can have. All you need to do is keep looking at it. When there is a will, there will always be a way. Improvement is deliberate, is conscious, and it is personal. So don't give me an excuse for failing. You are an agent on an assignment. Your own ID card is 007, like James Bond. If you dedicate 1 hour a day on that gift that God has given to you, in 1 year you have spent 365 hours. You will become better than your mate in 5 years' time. Whatever you can see, you can have. All you need to do is keep looking at it. When there is a will, there will always be a way. Improvement is deliberate, is conscious, and it is personal.
To that, let me establish a point that every man was wired with talent. Every human being on the face of the earth has something to offer, right? The celebs out there that you see on TV, on radio, on Instagram, they're not better than you in any way. The difference between you and them is that they have found their light bulbs. They have found what makes them tick. They have found their talents, their passions, and they have lighted their light bulbs for the world to see. And they shine bright, and the world celebrates them and calls them stars. They are not different from you. You were born with something too, like they were. The difference between you and them is that you have not found it. You have not found your light. You have not turned it on, and therefore you are not glowing yet. Your talent is there. Everybody was wired with something. Now, some people think they're not talented. The reason that some people think they're not talented is because they probably have, deeply embedded talent. That takes me to kinds of talent. There are two kinds of talents. There are active talents and there are passive talents. There are loud talents, which I call conspicuous talents. Talents like speaking, talents like dancing, talents like acting, talents like singing, talents, all the likes of them. Those talents that puts you in the spotlight. Those are active talents, right? They are loud talents, right? There are other talents that are deeply embedded. I call them deeply embedded talents. You have to consciously search them out. They are there, but if you don't look deep within you, you might not find them. It doesn't mean you're not talented. You are talented, but you have a deeply embedded talent. So you need to look closely within yourself to fish them out. Let me shock you guys. Do you know that carpentry is a talent? Yeah, you heard me right. Carpentry is a talent. And somebody might be wondering, is it not the same carpenters that are everywhere doing the... No. You can be in the profession for the money, but you can also be talented at it. Two different things, right? The difference between the talented carpenters and the ones who are in it for the money is that while the former do what they're doing with joy, with pleasure, they find fulfillment at it. They know that they're doing what they were wired to do. They do it with the whole of their hearts. And they prosper at it. They grow. They build companies around it. And some even win international awards around it. The latter are mediocres. They are in it for what they can get. They are in it for the money. And so they do it mundanely. They do it carelessly. They do it as long as it pays their bills. If it's not paying their bills, they're looking for the next available profession to jump onto. They're the mediocres. They're those who are doing it for money. Those who are doing it for the passion are the likes of Ibuku Awoshika, for instance. She has 3 furniture companies under her name. She found her passion while working as a furniture person in a furniture company. Right? She was a graduate. She had changed jobs. She was finding herself. And then she found herself working in a furniture company, and boom, that was it. She had found it. She has grown in the business. She has become an industry leader in furniture making. Now she has 3 companies that are selling, that are furniture companies. And she sits on many boards in Nigeria. Now that's somebody who's talented in carpentry. I have been in a garden where I heard her spoke. So I know that this is... How about the late Isaac Durotoye, popularly known as Gaddafi or Tumba Gaddafi of DMT Mobile Toilets? How many of you knew that guy was a professional bodyguard? He was once a bodyguard to Eddie Murphy. Yes, the same Eddie Murphy of Coming to America. He was a bodyguard to Eddie Murphy for some time. He came back to Nigeria and became a bodyguard to the late MKO Abiola. He was a bodyguard to several renowned dignitaries until he found his passion. Shit packing poop in a layman's term. Shit packing. He loved it and he prospered thereby. He built a business around it that prospered. Before he died, he became a friend to presidents of nations. He won international awards, and he was currently working on a project before he died. A project that was meant to refine poop and turn feces to an energy providing source. I know all of this because he was a family friend. So I know 1 or 2 things about him. Okay, guys, ask Garment Care if laundry is a profession. Ask the CEO of Garment Care if laundry is a talent. A lot of people are lost looking for the actors in them, the dancers, the whiz kids in them, and but your talent is something else. You don't know that event management is a talent, coordination and planning is a talent. It's a deeply embedded talent. If you don't look closely, you can't find it. Right? So I have a friend who she's been worrying me. She's my closest friend, funny enough. She tells me, Drew, what's my talent? What's my talent? I want to know my talent. She's looking for the actor in her. But this same lady can't stand the dirty environment. She loves to clean. It can't be dirty around her. She just clean and keep cleaning. That's a cleaning talent in display. What is a talent? All of this bring me to the definition of a talent. There are many definitions of talents. Of course, you know that. A talent is something you love doing. A talent is something you find fulfillment doing. A talent is something, there are several talents, several definitions of talent. But there's one I love the most. A talent is a solution to a human problem that lies within you. For me, this is my best definition of a talent. A talent is a solution to a human problem that lies within you.